So before we proceed with the actual presentation to be provided by Rex, let me just introduce the speaker first, Mr. Rex Tan. So Rex is a part of our solutions team, and as a solutions or as a geospatial solution specialist, he helps to organize and create business value within different sectors such as the built environment, utilities, and Rex has had over 3 years or 4 years rather of experience in drone technology with IoT and GIS. So without further ado, let me now hand over the floor to our speaker for this afternoon, Mr. Rex Tan. Rex, please.
Hey, thank you, Zara. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to present and share the knowledge of field operation leveraging with GIS technology today. And thank you again for your time to spend with us and to listen to this webinar. Okay, so in today's words, field operations, they are all using multiple apps at a single time, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And for today's focus, I would like to share with you what we have from Esri ArcGIS platform, and it works, always works where you work, and it is a focus all-in-one application for your field work across a multitude of industry. And I will show you in details how it works, and also it will come with a demonstration of the software as well. So in general, let me share with you about the usual business patterns of field operation that we have identified locally. So usually, first and foremost is the asset maintenance and inspection patterns. So it's about reviewing maintenance history and also the need to inspect the records and other information that is relevant to the asset that the field crews or the workers are managing. And also the digital collection of your informations with great spatial accuracy is always required in asset maintenance and inspections. And then for the second business pattern of use that we have identified is the mobile workers management. It's about managing the field activities with the geospatial awareness of where your workers are in order to have a better collaborations between the supervisor in the office and also the workers on the ground. And this is also to ensure the worker safety when you have the information, the awareness of the location of your field workers. And the third business pattern of use for field operation is the data collections. So the team always need to capture new data or sometimes updating the existing GIS features in the field using the mobile device. And it is also very important for them to record the data with a high accuracy, especially when the data has important location information that is necessary to the workflow, and also will help to make a better decision with the information. So this business pattern of use is widely common in the industry of transportation, utilities, public safety, government agency, and also built environment. So with the business pattern, it comes business challenges as well. And there are four main business challenges in this current kind of conventional workflow for field operation. So the first and foremost is always the traditional paper-based workflow that the data is being collected and edited and done with a pen and paper. So this usually causes data error and also inaccuracy in terms of data record, and there's no proper system of record usually. And then it also causes delay feedback. When the data is collected in a not kind of a unified workflow, the mobile workers or the field crew cannot immediately share the information they have collected, or the supervisor cannot immediately validate the data in the systems. So this usually delay the information sharing and also decision making. So this is quite crucial when the situation demands a accurate and urgent kind of decision being made. And the third business challenge is the difficulty to access information. So sometimes mobile workers cannot easily access the data, the information they need to locate a specific site to do their work, and also to find resources to carry out certain workflow. Okay, so this will cause inefficiency and time wasting for the workers to look for the appropriate, correct information to carry out their work. And the last business challenges is the lack of situational awareness from the manager and also the supervisor perspective. So without knowing the location of their mobile workers or the team, sometimes it is quite difficult to make a decision, in terms of optimizing the route, assigning a work to the workers who is uh, closest to the proximity of the incident that requires immediate attention. So these are the four main business challenges that we have observed in the industry right now. So with our solution, we are providing you three unique values with leveraging GIS technology for your field operations. So the first unique value that we are going to provide here is the empowering mobile workers with digital map, and also supporting digital mobile workflow with the capability to collect, to edit, to verify data on digital maps from a single mobile app instead of multiple apps that involve collections, tracking, job assignment, and job acknowledgement. So everything will be done in one mobile app with a digital map that created and being shared to your entire organization to ensure the consistency of the data and also the high quality of data that's being shared to the stakeholders. And the second unique value here, leveraging on GIS technology, is to streamline communication with a single mobile app for field operations. So it provides accurate and up-to-date data with geolocation to everyone, especially between your mobile workers and the executive in the office, like a supervisor or decision maker. And third unique values is to improve transparency and enable supervisor to have a better understanding of mobile workers' location through location tracing and also location tracking capability in our GIS platform. So with this, I'd like to introduce you the ArcGIS field maps that has the capability to coordinate job assignment, to plan your job, to plan the workers' route, and to help workers to navigate, to understand the situation on the ground, and also to help the people in the office to understand the data that's being collected and updated on the ground. And the app also helps the workers to collect information, to edit information in the digital platform. And all in all, with this information, it helps the decision maker to monitor the information in terms of the workers' movement, the workers' performance, the task assignments, and also the performance of the task that's being performed. So these are the main function that ArcGIS Field Maps are offering right now. So it is a focused app that that is unifying, previously all the application, the mobile app we have. For example, if you look at planning, previously we have ArcGIS Workforce that is designed with a purpose to assigning job, to creating job assignment and then distribute to your mobile workers. And if you look at navigation, previously there's a individual app for navigation through say driving. Okay, this is another app for navigations. So all in all, if you look at it, we previously had so many applications. Now we consolidate the software into a single mobile app platform that we call it ArcGIS Field Map. So this facilitates the works, and it becomes more friendly to the mobile workers on the field to carry out the work. But this ArcGIS Field Map doesn't merge with the specialized app for data collection that we have. For example, ArcGIS Survey 123 that is collecting information on a form, digital form format, and also another data collection app which is called ArcGIS Quick Capture, is a big button data collection app for data collection on the go, like you're in a car or on a bike, you collect information quickly. So these two specialized ArcGIS data collection app are not integrating to the ArcGIS field maps. So you do not have to worry, if you're using ArcGIS Survey 123 or Quick Capture, whether they will be phased out or not. So they will not be, and they'll remain the same as identity of the specialized application in ArcGIS platform. So currently, there are 3 out of 5 capability that is already implemented for ArcGIS field maps. So namely, we have ArcGIS Explorer. It is a map viewer capability. And then second one is the ArcGIS Collector for data collections. And the third one is trackers. So it allows location tracking through mobile app or your wearable device. So upcoming, we are going to integrate with the ArcGIS Workforce and also Navigator. So these 5 capability will be the core element or the so-called core capability for ArcGIS field maps as a whole. So these are the 5 key functions that you will see eventually in ArcGIS field maps. So right now, if you look at the diagram, we only have a viewing capability, data collection capability, and also location tracking capability. Now, before talking, let me show you what ArcGIS field maps can do. And the case that I want to present here is the utilities operation. So in this demo, I would like to show you a few capabilities for map viewing, data collections, data editing, and also finally, how do you make use of the decision that you collected from a dashboard perspective. So first of all, it's a map viewing. So as you can see, this is the utilities network. The yellow icon here is the valve. If you click on it, you can see the information, in terms of diameter, the type. Okay, then it offers a lot of information. For example, here the crucial one is the maintenance record. So each valve will have this kind of collection information. Then when it comes to data collections, just double tap, click on it on the map, then the point will be created. And then you can update, you can key in the information to the respective point that you just created. And this is considered as a smart form for you to do data collections. You can pre-populate the type, and click submit, and then the data will be registered in your database in ArcGIS platform. If you want to change the icon, you can do that. And now what we want to do is to create a network linking two valves together. And we are tapping on the capability of SmartForm because the line that we created has 2 types, usually distribution type and transmission type. So with the selection of the type, the responding information will appear accordingly. So it will not appear every single information here. So it will provide you the concise, necessary information that you need to see with respect to the type of the feature that you selected. Now it comes to the information update. So this is the third capability that I would like to show you in ArcGIS field maps. So by clicking on it, you see I'm going to change the status here. From open to close. I'm going to close this valve because there's a construction going on nearby. So to do that, once I click close on it, I'll put a note. So usually in field operation, there's no time for you to type on it, or it's very difficult. You can use voice command or voice recognition to fill in the notes, and then you can submit it. And then the status note will be highlighted in color. So in this case, I already pre-configured it. And then to provide more information to a team, I'll quickly do a markup to circle the construction site that's going on and that's affecting the valve nearby. So this is the markup feature. You can draw shape, you can draw write texts. And the next one is the tracking capability. With a click on it, you can turn it on, enable the tracking, and you can also see the trace, the track for duration of time. So with all this information, you can visualize this on the dashboard. So this will facilitate the decision making in the office. So as you can see, the blinking part or the map, right, is the issue that requires immediate attention right now. So if you look at the small boxes in the map, you can see we have 4 workers and they are within 5 miles of this particular incident that we want to solve it right now. So with this kind of information, I will call Jonas first, and because he's the nearest. Then after that, I might call Mike to support him because he's the second person nearest to the locations. So this information will immediately help you to make a better decision when when you're in the office. You need to have a situational awareness, a accurate situation awareness that will help your workers and provide better service to your customer. So with this is the demonstration. I would like to show you like how you can use ArcGIS ArcGIS field maps to help workers to collect information, to share information, and then use those information to have, to make a better decision based on what you have seen, all the data collected from the field workers. Okay, so there are 5 key business benefits that ArcGIS field maps would like to provide to our audience today. So it provides a simplified workflow with a one app to deploy in your mobile device. And it is a configurable app for multiple workflows from planning, navigation, tracking, for example. And it is also eliminating the duplication of your offline content because right now informations are being collected, uh, monitor in one single platform, in one mobile app. And it is also a smaller aggregate app footprint in terms of the size compared to previously you have to download like 3 to 5 uh, mobile application, ArcGIS applications in order to conduct your work. And the 5th key business benefit is to provide consistent data across applications, not only from field maps. If you want to use the data to further analyze using ArcGIS Pro or show the information using ArcGIS Experience Builder. So this data collection app, this data collected from ArcGIS field maps will allow user across different departments to have a consistent data. So let me introduce you what is new with the latest feature for ArcGIS field maps for December release highlight. So first of all, of course, smart form. Right now, we have the capability to set required property in the form itself, and also you can qualify the type of input, like what you will see from the demo just now. After you select the distribution main, the corresponding information will appear based on what you have selected. So you can kind of make this kind of a decision for the information to be displayed to guide your workers regarding to the information to be collected after they selected 1 or 2 main data attributes. And you can also select read-only field, means you can restrict the information to no edits, for example. So you just want the workers or the stakeholders to read it instead of editing it. So we have this feature right now. So for the location tracking, we already improved the capability. Now you can track for a duration of time, be it 4 hours, 8 hours. And we also have the support for Apple Watch, and you can launch the tracking using Google Assistant voice command right now. And the third new highlight is the dark mode support, but right now it's only in iOS device. So it provides a better viewing experience in a low light environment, especially you are carrying out the work in the evening, for example, or in a shelter area, for example. So with this, I would like to reiterate the focus of the webinar today. So there are 5 key takeaways. So first and foremost, ArcGIS Field Maps is the Esri mobile app that use data-driven maps to help mobile workers to collect and edit data and to facilitate the workflow in your organizations. And of course, it supports digital mobile workflow across multitude of industry, be it utilities, built environment, or government agencies, for asset inspections, facility management kind of work. And third key way is to provide accurate and up-to-date data to everyone. It could be shared to everyone through ArcGIS field maps. And it helps workers to understand better regarding to the location of the asset and where they are with respect to the asset or the incident that they need to respond with the help of map. So better understanding only from mobile working perspective is also provide better situational awareness to the supervisor or executive in the office for better job coordinations. And last but not least, the fifth key takeaway is ArcGIS field map is not replacing ArcGIS, Survey 123, and also Quick Capture. So these two apps will remain as a specialized app until we have further kind of a development right now. So I'd like to provide additional information here for your interest. So later this slide will be shared online, so you can have a closer look to understand more about what this product is and also what is new about our latest release. And we also have a educational YouTube playlist to share with you more about how field maps can be used and each highlight of the features from map viewing, data collections, location tracking, and even the decision making dashboard. Okay, with that, I would like to conclude end my webinar. I hope we can stay connected. If you have any webinar related inquiry, please write to me at rtan@esrisingapore.com.sg with the subject title of this webinar. Thank you very much for your attention today. I hope you have a great afternoon. Now I'm open to questions. If you have any questions, you can post it here. I'm very happy to address any kind of questions regarding to ArcGIS field apps. Okay, I think we have a first question here. So does ArcGIS field maps require any additional licensing? So at this point in time, we are planning for ArcGIS field maps to be included with the field workers user type. So if you already have this, user type in your existing ArcGIS enterprise system or ArcGIS Online, you do not need to pay for additional licensing. And the second question we have today here is, okay, what happens to existing field apps? For example, ArcGIS Collector, will it be phased out? We are integrating it. And also, we recognize that there are many customers who has deployed our solution offering and created a lot of maps with the previously field maps, like ArcGIS Collector. And right now, we're trying to help our client with a lot of trainings, with the documentation online, with the professional services to help our client to migrate smoothly from their existing ArcGIS field application workflow to ArcGIS field applications. Another question is, does every app user in the field need an Esri account? Yes, I would say field workers need a Esri account, the user type account, which is called field workers, in order to have access to the capability of ArcGIS field apps. So it could be deployed, using ArcGIS Online, the cloud, the SaaS solutions, to have a better and quicker deployment of the solutions. And the answer is yes, we need user type of license for everyone in the field to use it. Yeah. Another question that I would like to address here is, will the capability be based on the user type for ArcGIS field maps? Yes, it is. Okay, we have a multiple user type like creator, like for example, creator and field workers. So creator can also use ArcGIS field maps. They are in the role of creating maps, setting up smart form, for example. Whereas the field workers will not have this capability of creating a map or a form. They will be collecting information and also editing information. So we have another type of user role. It's called viewer, purely viewing, with the capability of viewing the maps or the result that your field worker has collected. So the features, the capability of ArcGIS field maps, right? It varies from different kind of user type, from creator, for example, field workers, and also viewer. But just to give you a glance of how it looks like with the user-based type of capability. So we have a last question here. So will ArcGIS field maps work with supported version of ArcGIS Enterprise? Yeah, I believe this audience coming from the perspective of ArcGIS Enterprise that he or she already implemented in the organization. So out of the box, field maps will work with ArcGIS Enterprise latest version, which is 10.8.1, and it will work with Enterprise version back to 10.6.1. But this will require a patch, to add a new ArcGIS field map ID to your enterprise systems. So in essence, ArcGIS field maps not only work with the ArcGIS Online, but it also work with ArcGIS Enterprise from 10.6.1, which require a fixed patch, to the latest version 10.8.1.
Great. Thank you, Rex. So without further ado, we'd like to thank everyone again for attending our webinar on ArcGIS field maps, and we hope that you'll all have a great day. Thank you and goodbye.